Alright guys, David here, and we're going to be talking about, or we're going to be coding 2D arrays. So the first thing we want to do is create a new package, array 2D, gotta have myself with that shift. Okay, and then new class, main class, please? Yay. Okay, so inside of main class, basically the first thing we want to do is name our array. So we're going to make this just array 2D. Next thing we need to do is tell it what type it is, or tell it to make an array. So basically this tells the compiler, hey, this variable is going to be an array. And what's the thing it's going to hold? Well, it's going to hold an array, and the type of that array is going to be a string. So basically this is the type of elements that this is going to be holding. And you can do equals new array, or new string, there we go, right, like that. And we're just going to make a 3 by 3. And we'll just be making a simple board for tic-tac-toe. So let's begin. And we're only going to be making the board. We're going to be making an example board. I'm not going to show you how to program the entire tic-tac-toe, but this should be a good start if you want to program tic-tac-toe. Basically, to access the top left, all we have to do is, or what I am saying is the top left. Remember that this is all arbitrary. I mean, think about the coordinate system. Why did they start counting x to the right? Why didn't they start counting x to the left? So all the way to your left would be positive x, and all the way to your right would be negative x. I don't know, they do. And that's kind of how we're going to be thinking of it. Or that's not how we're going to be thinking about it. That's how some people think about it, and how we'll be thinking about it is that 0, 0 is the top left, and infinity, infinity is the bottom right. And by that logic, infinity 0 would be the top right, and 0 infinity would be the bottom left. Hope that made sense to you. So top right, top left is what you really need to know right now, and that would be, it is 0, 0. So we'll just make that an x. And now it's the O's turn. Array 2D. And they'll put it right in the center. So right in the center would be 1, 1 equals y. And this is all in my head, so if you're having trouble visualizing this, I recommend going to loops, at which we will be showing how to display our 2D array. So that reminds me, I have to keep this code. And then to access, for instance, the top right, the first one is going to be our x value, so that'd be right around 2, because it's a length of 3, tic-tac-toe. And then the top would be 0, and this would be x. And now, since all that works, we can syso this to just display these for us. Can I do comment like that? I cannot, but I can do that. So basically, I'm just going to hard code this in there, brute force to display our board, whereas this is going to be 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, and then next line down would be 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, and right like that. I'm thinking. Yeah, that makes sense. So now when we run it, we get x in the top left, null top middle, x top right, middle left, null, middle, y, middle right, null, and then the bottom's all null, which is kind of how we thought of it here. And in a later video, specifically if you want to skip to for loops, specifically two-dimensional for loops or nested for loops, I'm not sure which one I'll name it, but if you go to one of those, I'll show you how to display this without hard coding it like this, like savages. All right, see you in another video.